Hmm.
Are you done with the Thanksgiving leftovers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe. Good morning, everyone. Oh, so this is the deck that we're gonna play. I get some test games in with it. Whew. All right. Good morning. Today was just a rough start. So, what we're doing is we're gonna get some practice game in with Javier Dominguez World Championship deck, and then we're gonna do a standard event playthrough. And see how that goes as well. So it's been a little bit since I've played this deck. It does have the nice Jace mill plan, plus the demons plan. Person's just burning all of their hey, we got a creature. All their duress is on me. Got a Caustic Bronco finally out there. Let them get some card draw. I'm gonna get some card draw. It'll be great. Everybody's gonna get some card draw. How about a duress of my own? Oh, nice. I mean, deadly cover-up's worse. They just have a handful of removal. Get my fish. The old shield fish. They're gonna go for the throat, my fish. Bold. So I'm in a tough spot because I could play this, but it's just gonna die because of Glitza. I can play this, but then I don't have any way to protect it. It's just gonna take the counters off of it, and then I would die next turn. So here we are. We're just making fish. Is what we're doing. Don't have a better game plan. And then another go for the throat on the fish. Rough. So they're going to take counters off of their overlord. Then I get to land. So do know that this deck had a 40% win rate. So there is that. Making a fish. Still taking 7. All the life they've lost has been from Glissa. Alright. Yeah, buddy. We got annoyance, we have removal. Spell stutter. I mean, I like the hand. It's good where it's at. It just my chair's not locked in. Don't need that up. I do want to open this. Open this. So, I'm trying to think. I need maybe to fish for a better starting hand is really what I'm gonna go with. All right, 2 removals. I don't like that as Doomday, but we can turn 1 duress. At least know what they're doing. Well, we gotta get rid of their duress. So take my... They're gonna go for the throw Bronco. We're gonna surveil. Pitch it if it's a land. Alright, we have an anoint. That's good. Oh, they're gonna anoint. Alright, that's fine. Okay, we'll keep the anoint. Get a Restless Reef out there. I mean, they're gonna kill it with go for the throat. But the goal, try to get all that removal out of their hand. Now they have their own Restless. I'm really tempted. Mill them out some cards. They're exiling the top 2 cards of my card. Alright. They took a land. Alright, and they took... We're gonna anoint. I think that still triggers though. We'll anoint that. Keep just milling them. And they got a fairy mastermind that they stole from me. What is this, 5? I would need 10 lands. Just keep milling. Interesting. And then they're drawing cards. They have 25 now. Archfiend to the dross. Nice. Put a stop on their instep. What else do they have of mine? They're doing an impending of an overlord. Like, you've gotta have like removal at this point, right? That's what I thought. Between my hand and their hand, they have got to have some sort of removal. Good old outrageous robbery. I should have killed it before they attacked. That was a mistake. Do I still have enough to play Doomsday Excruciator? Only if a player has 1 or fewer cards in hand. Just gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Keep 2 cards in hand. Remember, keep 2 cards in hand. Up Beanstalk. They're gonna swing for 2. I'm hoping they kill themselves with their own annex. It's the current game plan. Alright, so we have 3 cards in hand now, so if they go for a second draw. They're not. They're going to take 2 from Annex. I'm going to flash in a Fairy Mastermind. They probably have some removal. They have a 4 removal. It's crazy. I gotta discard a card. I mean, I have to put a body out there. But they're gonna have a removal. They'll have it. Yep. It's game. Yeah, this deck is rough. This deck is rough. 40% win rate takes the frickin' world championship for a cool 100K. But we'll keep her cooking. We're gonna get a few practice games in. Just removal is too prevalent. Not enough bodies. All right, we got some removal, some card draw. Play Swamp. Turn 1 Duress. Nice. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of Kaito. I don't know. I think I hold the cut down. They don't have anything that removes my enchantment, do they? Nice. They're gonna land. Oh, just put it in your hand. It's not a draw, which is interesting. I wanted to look that up because I didn't know if it was a draw or not. They do have a cut down. It's fine. I know they're gonna use it. We'll get Annex going. Start getting some card draw here. They'll probably cut down Fairy Mastermind. Seems like a good enough target for it. Unless they're trying to copy Spyglass Siren. No, I'm gonna force you to cut down. Nice, we got a spell stutter. Then we hold. Hold. Yeah, buddy. You can't afford 3 because I got a fairy. Am I going to pull a double removal out of them? Nope. Get a card draw. They have their own Fairy Mastermind. Get rid of that. Get my card draw for free. Get off trying to get free card draw there, bud. It's mine. Do want to probably make a demon here shortly. Although they do have a flood pitch drowner. They're gonna keep one up for defense.
Housewarming party has
I'm gonna try to be quick to that mute button when I have to cough here, guys.
I just hate a fair fight.
No attacks. End turn. I'd love to stop drawing land. That would be ideal. I don't think you can make a copy. Yeah, it's a legendary creature. Looking at Mockingbird. Because I think it still becomes a legendary. It doesn't lose its legendary status. I got lots of decisions over there, bud. Pass, block. The better thing to do there would have probably been block Fairy Mastermind on Spyglass, and then made a fish.
I've trained with the best.
Can I only unlock at sorcery speed? As a sorcery. Yep. Create a treasure token. They do have flash of that. The Flood Pitch Drowner. I don't know they have any other removal. So I have enough to anoint. Going to make a demon. Honestly, the smarter thing to do would have been unlock my existing one because they could counter this spell. So a couple mistakes there. Okay, make a land. We can remove something interesting. This is gonna swing. So that's 6 damage. I'm gonna gain some health from the card draw now. That's fine. They wanted to flash on my end, except you can't tap that right away.
Never underestimate my skills.
Ooh, they weren't gonna have lethal. Now they could do that Mockingbird. Oh, they did it as the demon. Yeah, funny. His X could be 0. Oh, they got it. Flood Pit's Drowner is OP, man. All right. A little bit more removal. Some cut downs would be nice. I mean, do we even go for the... sort of discard play here? I think that's like one of the first things you drop, right? Is the discard play. Do you throw in a Liliana instead? All right, let's try that. I mean, the discard underpinnings is interesting. Ugh. Okay, got a black down. We'll cut down if they like drop bat or something. This will give us access to both colors. They could have a counter spell. Yep. Ooh, Fairy Mastermind. Yeah. That's fine. We got more removal. They got more card draw. I'm going to just cut down that Fairy Mastermind. Alright, they're gonna ninjutsu. It's fine.
A dramatic. I've trained with the best.
This is my home, and I don't appreciate it when people touch
Is
my
this a
things.
creature? No, no, it's not. Get some more card draw here. Really need a 5th land. That is hexproof. There's not much I can do about it.
I just hate a fair fight.
Man, I'm just making mental errors left and right. He's gonna ninjutsu his
I
own
learned something in
Kaito?
this battle. Out of the shadows and into the fray.
Why?
Never underestimate my skills.
spell stutter's getting out of. Love all the removal. Can't do anything against Kaito though. Are they just styling on me by like ninjutsuing their own Kaito with another Kaito?
I thrive in the dark.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Okay. Got a decent hit. Got an Archfiend of the Dross now. Well, that's game.
Control the fight. Control the
Man, this deck is rough. Okay. So we've played a few games with it. I'm feeling like we should get the playthrough. I've played a lot of Dimir demons as well. Actually, let's do one more. We'll do 3 warm-up games with it, and then we'll jump into it. Also, if you're on Twitch, we're going to get an ad in about 10 seconds. So just be on the lookout. Better start. You gotta play Restless Reef on turn 1. So you have access to all your 2 cost by turn 2. We didn't have any single cost. I think I'm just holding up Spell Stutter for like a turn 3 bomb. Like a Glissa. Glissa? Unholy Annex. Yeah. Good enough target. And then we got an Exile. Got rid of that. I'm not going to get any more benefit out of that. Alright, now we're sitting on some stuff. I say I hold for a little bit of more removal. They could have a 5-drop. They don't. So we're gonna play Fairy Mastermind. Pull out a Go for the Throat. That's fine. Got our 5th land. Should we drop it? Let's drop it. See what happens. Go for the throat. Yep. Okay. They have their own Archfiend of the Dross. Very nice. Would be a shame. Somebody go for the throat of that. Alanowars, eh? Go ahead and play a Fairy Mastermind. Pull out another removal? Nope. Didn't pull out a removal. We'll swing with Restless Reef, though. See if that pulls out a removal. Maybe get rid of some of those cards. Nice. Got rid of 2 Mosswoods. Terra Sundere.
Time to wake up and smell the decay.
Do I have enough? Don't have enough. Let's try to go for this. So this will pull a removal for sure if they have one. They're fishing. You gonna take my Annex or my Anoint? All right, took my Annex. Created 2/2.
Get used to the smell.
Nice. And then if they try to like triple block or anything. Hey, we won by the discard method. That's one way to do it. I had a backup on the shark, the restless reefs there, so that was nice. Didn't even have a Jace in hand. They thought I was gonna Jace. Nope. I'm just gonna restless reef you. We'll keep it. I mean, I think it's good in the Golgari matchup. If they go I don't know if they're going Golgari Demons. If they go Golgari Demons, then I think I would change my game plan just a little bit, but that's neither here nor there. Why do I have so many junk emails? I'm waiting for a specific email. This is why I'm cleaning up my email. I'd love to keep this, but I need more lands. This is good. This is good. I think I drop Underground. We play Swamp into Duress, and then we have Anoint, and ooh, they also, or they mullied to 6. What a It's gonna be like they mullied. Yeah, Liliana's gotta go. They're gonna dress me back. That's fine. Now we have access to both. Got our Caustic Bronco out there. So they play Glissa. Glissa's gonna get anointed. And then we have to deal with the Archfiend of the Dross. Unless they got a removal. They could have got a removal. Chilling in hand. Nope, they got a Mosswood Dread Knights. We got our second removal though. That's huge. Got a Jace, nice. I think it's probably more important to save the Anoint for the Glissa. We got a looming Archfiend of the Dross over there. And then I can flash in Fairy Mastermind. Nice. Sitting on a spell stutter, buddy. We're gonna get the card draw. Maybe kill Mosswood. That's fine. Okay. So now that's on an adventure. If they go to cast that, I could spell stutter it, and then they have to pay 3. And they won't be able to do that unless they have a land. If they get a land, then they'll be able to play it. And that's when you go, oh, I'm so sorry. They got a land, but it was a tap land. That's funny. And then we got another spell stutter. Yeah, baby. So anything they play, though, unless they got a 6 land. If they get a 6 land, and then you go, oh, I'm so sorry. Good old spell stutters, kind of doing something. So there's this concept of play to win versus play to not lose, and that move there was a play to win. What are you gonna take? The Jace? I have the combo. Between Doomsday and Jace, I have the combo. Oh, there we go. There goes the Jace. Here goes the Glissa. And then we just go ahead and anoint the Glissa. Play our tap land. Saddle 3, eh? Saddle 3, eh? Another Glissa. How dare you? I mean, you gotta go. What's the chance they have a third Glissa? Before I get the combo? Probably. Alright, there's the cut down. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna be able to play 2 demons. We'll see. Now they're gonna take damage from whatever I get. Dang it, I know it was a land. Hey, hey buddy. We're inching by. We're playing by the skin of our teeth over here. We won. We won one with Javier's deck. Staying in plat tier 3. Okay. What are we at for time? So because of time, we're going to do the thing. So we're going to do the formal playthrough of Javier's deck. So we're going to break the fourth wall. We're going to do the old YouTube thing here. Start with the side cam. Got to turn on the logo. Boom. Got the logo. We're going to do a kickoff. If you're in the stream, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. If you haven't done so, consider liking and subscribing. If you're on YouTube, leave a comment even. That's always amazing. It actually helps push that out to people. And then if you're on Twitch, consider following. It's all free and cheap ways to help out the stream. We appreciate all of the support. I say we. I guess me and my family appreciate all the support. Myself, I appreciate the support. Thank you. So a couple things. When I do a YouTube recording in the middle of a live stream, I still pay attention to chat, still interact with chat. There's no issues there. I keep using we. I'm so used to being part of like a team and doing like presentations for work as part of a team. But I will not take ad breaks. So ads will still roll. We have mid-roll ads just so that we get rid of the pre-roll ads, which is terrible for a new streamer. I shouldn't say new streamer, a small streamer. I've been streaming on and off for the last 10 years. I would never recommend anybody have the setup I have if you are a new streamer. I have slowly accrued this shit over the last 10 years. Anyways, all that to be said, I just don't stop for ad breaks. That's the only difference. Still interact with chat, but we keep the pace. We keep going. We keep cooking. We don't do like an aside, like somebody brings up something really interesting. I'm not gonna go like look up a card or look up a rule or anything like that. Like the playthrough is about the playthrough. So that's the only difference when we actually kick into a recording. We do have a hard stop at 11 a.m. Eastern time. That is a little behind the scenes action for you. I'm getting some draft coaching through one of the top drafters out there, Corticalls. Alex, he's agreed to do some coaching sessions with me. We may or may not be turning that into a content series. I think most of it will be on his channel though, where on my channel we will actually play through the drafts that we do. So we're gonna do a couple drafts together. He's gonna coach me through those. So overall, I'm trying to improve my drafting, but then we're also gonna try to make a little series out of it. So that's what we got starting at 11. So with that though, I'm gonna break the fourth wall. I'm gonna do a YouTube intro, and then we'll review the deck. We're gonna review who Javier is, and then even review some of the winnings that he got. So this will be the final video in my top 8 World Championship standard event playthrough series that we're doing. And I will have played all of the top 8 decks at that point. So I do highly encourage you to go check out the series if you haven't done so. I don't think we've done better than Kai's deck, but a lot has changed. And we'll talk about that in the video as well. So let's do it. Let's do the thing. What's up, everybody, and welcome to the final World Championship top 8 deck, the first place deck played and piloted by Javier Dominguez. Javier did some absolute magic, in my opinion, with this deck. This deck going into the finals had a 40% win rate and managed to win the whole thing. So just to tell you, any deck can kind of win these things. But a couple things that we want to keep in mind when we're taking a look at this playthrough that I'm doing. First and foremost, we're going to do a standard event, which is 5 rounds of Swiss. So best of 3. I'll show you the awards or rewards that you get as you get wins from that. But the other thing to keep in mind is that these decks built by the top 8 finalists were built for that specific tournament. So they were built for the World Championship. So who they thought they were going to face, what cards they were going to face, what decks they were going to face. So they took a look at the whole landscape and say, okay, I think this deck is going to do the best based off of the competition I'm going to face at this tournament. That's one thing to keep in mind. The other thing to keep in mind is we are about 4.5-ish weeks, maybe 5 weeks out from the World Championship. So a lot has changed in the last 5 weeks. We have had the release of Foundations. So we have new cards that were never even competed against or even considered when building these decks. Secondly, or the third point that I want to make on this is that the meta has shifted, but these decks have been out in the wild now for 5 weeks. So they've had the masses just molding them, punching them, beating them up, and changing them, building counter strategies to these decks. Because when you're like, oh, hey, the season is switching from modern to standard, the first thing you're going to go do is look at the World Championship decks that were all played in standard and say, okay, these are going to be obviously the top decks. Now, how do we make them better? So there's been counter plays built. All of these different things that have been that have happened since that World Championship occurred. I was lucky enough to attend the event. I didn't get a chance to speak with Javier, but I did get a chance to speak with a couple of the other top 8 finalists. You can go check out my interview in one of my other videos. I'll link it below here. But all that to be said, a lot has changed, but it's still a fun little challenge, a fun little thing to take a look at and see exactly how it holds up nowadays and what changes we may or may not make. So one of the first comments I always get when I'm playing this deck or doing these playthroughs in the live stream is that, hey, you should change this card, you should do that. I'm like, I know, but we're gonna play the deck as created by Javier and see how it does. So let's go ahead and take a look here at exactly how this all broke down. So first and foremost, Javier got first place, walking away with a cool $100,000. Can't be upset about a weekend of Magic that ends in $100,000. And I have to tell you, being there at the World Championships, the emotions were real. Like, you could see it obviously in the room, or like on the live cast, if you watch the live cast at all. But like in the room, like his family was there, like his team was there. I was at the live watch party, which was like upstairs and in like the back corner, because obviously the game is a lot easier to watch on the screen than it was like in person, because you're 20-30 feet away from them. You can't really see what's going on. So all of that to be said, we're at a watch party and a couple of his teammates were on stage doing live commentary of that. And they ran down there, which was really funny because we see him like just like 30 seconds later showing up on the screen all out of breath because they had ran down there to go support their teammate. But he was so emotional. It was so moving to see it because he's worked so hard at this. And it was just crazy. Like, I think this was his second time winning the World Championship, one of like 2 people to have done so. So awesome performance by Javier. And really cool to watch and be in person. So who is Javier? He is our Spanish champ here. I don't know why he's not on top, but he is third. But Javier was playing a Dimir Demons deck. So this is the guy that we're going to be playing his deck. We're obviously not going to play it as well as Javier did, but it's still a fun challenge for me and fun little content to make along the way. But let's take a closer look at this actual deck. I'm going to get my big O head out of the way, and we can take a look. So over in the 1-drop space, he's running 4 Duress, a single cut down. Moving over into the 2 drops, we're running 4 Masterminds, a little Spell Stutter with a little spice, a little extra fairy spice. I've actually in some of my test runs of this deck, this has actually come in clutch. The fact that it was 3, they just couldn't do it. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't get it over the fact that it was 3 because I had a single fairy mastermind really kind of shifted the meta to the point where I actually tried to make a Dimir fairies deck to really buff spell stutter. It kind of fell flat, but running the anoints, which are huge for the mono red decks, taking out Glissa, a couple of the other 3 drops. The Mosswood, taking that out. So then the Golgari matchup, and in the I'm just drawing a complete blank. Mono red. There you go. And then Caustic Bronco for card draw. Also can do some pretty stellar damage to them if you pull like a Doomsday Excruciator or a Jace or your Archfiend off of that, and it's saddled. Also can hurt you a lot if it's not saddled. Go for the throats and shoot the sheriff. I do like shoot the sheriff. There's a few things that it doesn't hit, but all in all, shoot the sheriff is really nice. The little instant destroy target non-outlaw. So it gets around any artifacts that are there. So artifacts I don't think were super prevalent in about 5 weeks ago, but they are super prevalent now. So it's been helping out. And then there's this really cool sort of discard. You did see that Javier won one of his matches. I think it was for the semifinals, that he won with a double Jace, which was insane to mill him out for a double Jace. But you can hit him with a Doomsday Excruciator, hit him with Jace, easy mill. I actually managed to do this combo with a Doomsday Excruciator, but I had Restless Reef out, and then I attacked with Restless Reef, milled them for 4, and so they were going to draw out next step, and I got to win that way. But then we also have the Demons aspect to this. This is where the deck gets its name, Dimir Demons. We have the Archfiend of the Dross and the Unholy Annex, getting you card draw, as well as life gain by having a demon down on the playfield or battlefield. So the land base is going to be what you expect from Dimir. We're going to have swamps. We're going to have the shores. We're going to have verges. We're going to have the Restless Reef. That really helps actually for the card, the milling plan. Sorry, I'm still a little sick. You can hear it in my voice, but we're powering through. Then we have Undercity Sewers as our 1 surveil land, and then we have our damage land and some fountain ports. Over in the sideboard, he was running 2 Dreams of Steel. We got 2 negates, another Anoint with Affliction, a Withering Torment, another Jace if we really want to go hard on that milling plan, and then we got 2 more cut downs. Again, we're going to sideboard those in if they're going low and wide. Ghost Vacuum, I think they're only running 1 Ghost Vacuum, which is a little scary, especially how prevalent Graveyard Recursion is. Some Liliana the Veil, a Deadly Cover-Up, a Gix's Command, and an Outrageous Robbery. So this is the deck that we're going to be running. And what are we going to be playing? Well, we are going to be playing something that's called a Standard Event. If you haven't found these, they're all the way at the bottom. And these are best of 3, so Swiss, and we're going to play 5 rounds of Swiss. We buy in with gold or with gems, and it's profit if you win, baby. It's profit if you win. We talked about this in another one of my videos of how to make gems. Is if you think you have a really good standard deck, this is a way to turn those gold into gems. So we're going to go here. We're going to grab Javier's deck, submit Javier's deck. I'm still waiting for me, but we obviously got to the end. I was waiting for me to click the wrong deck starting these, but we're going to go ahead and just jump right into the playthrough. So some things to keep in mind. I have played quite a few games with this deck. I am not Javier Dominguez, okay? I'm going to make mistakes. I'm going to punt from time to time. If you see it in the video, leave a comment. Call me out on it. It's fine. This is more for entertainment and a little bit for research, just to understand exactly what's going on. So I do like this deck because we don't know what we're facing yet. I always like to guess based on their sleeves. So by their sleeves, I'm assuming it's some sort of black deck. But having some removal up front is nice. We could get down an early Jace, and then we have a Demons. So The Jace would be nice just to like turn something off and keep making it nice and big. So we'll just do our dual land to start. Then we'll probably slap down the underground river next, and then we'll hold up for removal. So we could, I'm guessing black. We got black. All right. So now we have removal. They could have, they didn't turn one, well, this was a tap land, so they didn't turn one duress because it was a tap land. They have their own removal. I don't really have a 3-drop. I mean, maybe. We could do Jace. Let's do Jace. Let's get an early Jace.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia's will.
Submit 0. Oh, I don't have a creature I can target. Well, that's fine. We got Jace down. And then they got an Unholy Annex, which is fine. They're bound to have a removal, so like I could go Archfiend early and try to pull a removal.
You can be made to obey.
Then I'll just tap my Jace. So this 3 times X. So right now I could just pop this for 15. They're gonna go with a Llanowars. Interesting. Do they have the removal? They have a Scavenging Ooze. Solid. All right, and then we keep some of our own.
Our plans are beyond your comprehension.
Removal. And then I'm thinking, got to get rid of some of that ramp for them. I feel like they might be struggling for land a little bit. Yeah, they missed some drops. There we go. All right, cool. So it's a Golgari Demons deck. So what are some things that we need to worry about with a Golgari Demons deck? Obviously, we need to worry about Annex and what's going on with Annex and creating demons. We need ways to remove creatures that are big. So shoot the Sheriff, go for the throats. We'll get rid of those big creatures. Don't need to really worry about Graveyard Recursion. Dreams of Oil and Steel is interesting, or Steel and Oil. Choose an artifact or creature card. So this is a creature heavy deck. Duress does, however, hit like the Annex. It hits what else does it hit? It hits Annex and it hits all their removal. So that is something that is nice. It can get strip some removal out of their hand. But it is mostly a creature deck. So I don't know. See, these are non-creature spells, so we keep the stutters in there. Honestly, I think this deck is pretty well built for the Golgari matchup. This was also a little tip that we heard in the live stream. Or not the live stream, but the live watch. So they were talking about sideboarding strategy with Javier's deck. And they're like, we don't know if we should say this or not. But the thing with sideboarding with this deck is you don't really. It's pretty tuned for what it's trying to do on its own. In some rare cases, you might sideboard in a card or two. But for the most part, what we heard is you don't sideboard much with this deck. All right, so we got the first win in the first match, which feels good. We got an early removal. We have some access to our lands. We can get an early Unholy or early Annex. Okay, we got our 4th land. All right, sweet. So now we can get a turn 4 Archfiend down if we need to. And then hopefully at turn 5, are we going to get Bat Duress? What are we taking? Shoot the Sheriff or an Annex? Taking one of the Annex. Fair. Okay, second tap land. We're gonna get ourselves access to our second color, just in case. If they play something, we can shoot the sheriff. Otherwise, we'll just flash in Fairy Mastermind on their end step. I feel like I almost need to save shoot the sheriff, unless it's like a Glissa. If they play a Glissa, then we'll shoot the sheriff. If it's like a Mosswood or something, we'll leave it. Ooh, I haven't seen that art in a while. That was a dumb move. I should have flashed in the fairy. I was like sitting there on it. I rushed. That was my problem. Okay, so we got a second removal, and it's an anoint, which is really nice. So I'm actually gonna hold, and then when they play the Mosswood, I'm gonna anoint the Mosswood so they stop getting value out of that. Then the good old exile, because we can destroy Glissa. There's not really a way to bring back Glissa, but they have ways to bring back Mosswood. So we don't want them to have that way anymore. So Mosswood's gone. Very nice. It's got a 5th land. They don't have counter spells, so get some card draw here. They also don't have anything. They have Terra Sunder. They do have Terra Sunder. Fuck, I forgot about Terra Sunder. That's fine. Okay, what else do we have to worry about? Shieldrids. Again, Glissa. They could have their own annex. We didn't see it last time. Okay, there's an Archfiend. So we can play a Fountain Port, shoot the sheriff, get rid of that Archfiend. Okay, there's the Glissa. Now we don't currently have a way to deal with the Glissa. So we're gonna play with our own Archfiend. We're not gonna attack. Maybe we can slow them a little bit with Fairy Mastermind. Deny some card draw here. Okay. And then... Okay, sweet. They don't have any removal. I'm gonna hold. I really want like a Restless Reef or something if I'm gonna play Doomsday. Alright, so I'm gonna force them to have to get card draw off of Fountain Port. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make my own fish to block their Glissa. And they don't want to make a fish. Now they could with Restless Cottage make food tokens though. That's gonna be the downside. So they can get health back via food tokens. Okay. I'm gonna exile something from my graveyard, get a food token. I'm gonna create a fish, block Glissa. Also, if I don't block Glissa, they can just take all of my things, all of my counters. This is less than ideal, but I have to punch. got him to 1. I mean, it might have almost been better to... So now if they draw extra cards, is no bueno. Okay, they got another fountain for it. That was a little stressful because I was like, I have to block the Glissa with the Doomsday, and so I'm gonna take at least 4 if they swing with Restless Reef. I think they had some ways out of it, honestly. I don't think that was ideal play, because they could have. Well, actually, no, because if a creature dies, well, no, I had to block Glissa. Well, actually, no. So if they had brought in the Restless Cottage, I could have blocked the Cottage with the Doomsday. Their creature would have died, and then they would have lost 2 life from the Archfiend. And then they would have stripped the counters off of my Archfiend, sure. Well, no, they should have popped their food, got 3 life. They would have been at 5. I would have had to have blocked Glissa. Doomsday would die. Then they could have swung with Cottage, and I would have taken 4. And then I would have been at 8, and then they had Glissa still alive, and then I guess next turn I would swing with 6 again. But then they would have had another food token. I think they could have got out of it. Honestly, I think they could have got out of it. That was I think maybe a frustrated concede versus something to thought, because they could have made up a lot of ground with food tokens. So I think they could have got out of it. A good start. We like turn 1 Duress. Then we'll have Go for the Throats. Hopefully we get an untapped land to have a turn 2 play. But turn 1 Duress is really nice. Are they going to hold 7? Let's see. Oh, no. Mully to 6. And they go first with a tap land. And then this always hurts. Ooh. I mean, Kaido's got to go. Both of these are tap lands, which is unfortunate. Yes, I wasted a turn 2 to have my turn 1 Duress. Very nice. Works for me. I'm gonna go ahead and anoint that. What are outlaws again? Rogues. So it doesn't hit Fairy Mastermind, which is really interesting. No, I don't want to stop there. I want to stop that stop. Do they have a counter spell? They do not. And then we'll flash in Fairy Mastermind at their end step. Most likely going to get taken out by Go for the Throat. And then Fairy Mastermind. And then Go for the Throat. Resolve. Surveil or tap? Let's surveil. Let's see if we can groom the hand. I mean, Fountain Port is going to be nice for card draw. What's the chance they got a counter spell? High. Ooh, we got it down. Didn't think that was gonna happen. Okay, Flood Pit's Drowner. That feels like a good shoot the sheriff target. They could have a removal. So it turns off one side. Gotcha. Ah, yeah, they got that. 5, yeah, 9. Nice. Got that one, eh? So against the mirror, I mean, like I said, I think we're pretty good. Anoints, Tishana's. Duress is going to hit that non-creature spell. I mean, there might be something to be said about putting that in there. Do I want the removal? I think they're doing the card draw version. So maybe put in the negate instead of cut down. So I know cut down hits a few things, but we have a lot of like creature removal. What I didn't have was a lot of like spell removal. So like the removals of their own are a problem. I don't know. That was a gut feeling. Because if they're running the blue, the card draw version, which I think they are if they're running Kaito, so they're running the enduring. What's the enduring one? Why can't I think of it as the enduring, the blue one? Draws them cards. Nice. We'll keep. I mean, it's 2 blue, but we'll get a black source. And we'll get access to a turn 2 spell stutter. Hey, we got a black source. We can flash the Fairy Mastermind in unless they drop something crazy on turn 2. Okay. Hold. What are they going to play on their end step? Are they going to flash in their own Fairy Mastermind? If they are, they're taking their sweet time. That feels like a good target for go for the throat. The spell stutter. See if I can pull something out of them. Maybe they go for removal. Go for Bronco. Okay, we got Bronco. I think I'm okay with their own fairy mastermind. I'm waiting for something juicier. Waiting for something juicier, and I'm not gonna get it. Like me playing Unholy Annex, and then them counterspelling. That extra one's coming in handy. All right, and we got a duress. Nice. See if we can pull something out of their hand. Schwamp. Now they got access to 5 drops, though. I don't think they really have any 5 drops. It's all 4 drops. They could Kaito here, though. Yep. Oh, they're not going to Kaito. Did they do it too fast? They might have done it too fast. Let's duress. See what you got. They do have a Kaito. Oh. They're waiting to Tishana's. So, how does enchantment rooms work? If I just cast the side, I guess we're gonna find out. Yep, it enters and then the ability triggers. Okay, that's what I thought. Love all these lands I'm getting. It's a chance they have another Tishana's. That chance was 0. No attacks. And then they have their Enduring Curiosity is what I was looking for. Make sure that's an untapped land. Let's see what you got in there. Another Tishana's, eh? So they could turn off the second activation. Getting in for 6. Do I have? I don't. That's just way too much card draw. I would draw myself out. Actually, here's the thought. Okay. So they're gonna Tishana's. I'll let them turn that off. And then All right, here's a thought. So I'm going to fountain port block. Go for the throat. We'll block one. Go for the throat. Take two. Really need another way. What do you got? Restless Reef. Oh, I just have the win. Did they top deck a removal? They did. All right, we're going for it. So now if they attack, they're gonna mill themselves out. That's the goal, at least. See if we can make that happen. They're down to 2. I'm down to 3. I don't want to kill that. I don't know. I think they have it. They have it. I think they have it. We could just double Fairy Mastermind, right? So what is that? 8? Oh, they're gonna make me mill. Oh, they got it. They got it. That was fun. That was fun. All right, going on to game number 3. Oh wait, let's do the thing. We're bad. We're bad. Let's do the scoreboard. We are not 9. 1 and we're 1 and 1. On to game 3. Now we gotta guess by their sleeves what they're playing. Bueller. So we did have one. Oh, look at that guy. That guy's got a mythic trophy. We did have one playthrough where I think 2 of the wins that we got, people just quit. They like played one game and then quit. And then the other one, like, we were at this screen and then they quit and we got the win. I was like, I think we ended up going 3 and 2 in that playthrough, and 2 of the games were just people that quit. I'm like, I mean, you paid to be in this game mode, so a win's a win, right? We might get that again. That's why I bring it up, because we're sitting here and they're roping already. Arena Porto. We got a mythic trophy and they're over there roping. We don't even have any timeouts yet. We'll do this. Hopefully they're there. Oh, they're there. We'll drop a land. It's fine. Then they're gonna hit me with a duress. Another hopeless nightmare. Get a Caustic Bronco out there. Just stripping all the cards out of my hand. Is this that mono black, like, discard deck? I gotta get some ways to, like, get some cards in hand. Okay, that's fine. I think we're gonna be good now. We can just start drawing cards. Do they have threats that they're actually gonna play though? Alright, there's a threat. Take care of that. Get more lands. Gotta love the lands. Get our tap land. Probably could have played the swamp to unlock the other door. Alright, surveil. Or scry. Top, not good. Top is not good. What do you got? What do you got in there? Token, Planeswalker, go for the throat. Non-token, it's creature, sacrifice a planeswalker. I don't have any planeswalkers, so it's basically just kill my thing. That's fine. See if I can pull it out of him. Actually, we're gonna pull the demon. He selected the wrong one. He said non-token creature. He selected the wrong one. Oh, that's so funny. Creature token of their choice. He hit non-token. He just saw the word token and I keep saying he, they just saw the word token and okay, they got another go for the throw. That's fine. Gotta really unlock that other one. Now I'm getting all my Dark Slick Shores. I got a second land. All right, got game one. So mono black, eh? What'd they hit me with? It's like a mono black discard twice your life thing, so I definitely need removal. Maybe drop in the cut down. Because I think that one of the things that you get rid of is the like the discard plan if you want more removal. Because you would drop the Jace, drop the Doomsday, grab the Liliana, and grab the Withering Torment. I think. That's what I'm going to do. They're not really running artifacts. So that other part of the Steel and Oil, Dreams of Steel and Oil, doesn't really come into play, but the discarding creatures does. So I can pull demons out of their hands. I can pull that stupid bat that makes twice as much damage. So all in all, there's some things that we can do. Told you I was gonna try to get to that stupid mute button. This guy is just roping me. They only get 3 minutes to sideboard, right? Come on, bud. Buddy, pal, friend. All right. Turn one duress. We like it. Unless they turn one duress me. Then we don't like it. We'll get rid of one of the annexes. Get a Bronco out there. I think having a turn 4 available is better. Maybe they get a land, and then they play Abyssal Harvester. It is a 3/2. But it does die to Caustic Bronco. That's the thing. Okay, they got a land. They got an annex. Now I do have an Archfiend of the Dross. Let's play it. We gotta shoot the sheriff. Nice. All right, so I have a couple removal for my own Archfiend if they start blocking with Archfiend. So what do? Do they play their own Archfiend? Yeah. And then I lose 2 life. I got a second Archfiend. Very nice. Nice. We got some removal. I think we keep the shoot the sheriff up. Resolve. Get rid of a land. Get rid of that. And then they lose to their own annex. Hey, we like it. What does that put us at? We are in game 3 with 2 wins. Put them on the board there. We like it. Let's keep cooking. 3 wins is the magical one because you move from 250 gem reward to 600 gem reward, which is pretty good. Well, like I said, we bought in with gold though, so it's pure gem profit right now for us. We like 2-1. We like 3-1 better. 3-1 means we had a positive record with the deck, or 3-2 if we go that. If we get 4-1's the best we've done. 4-1. We did that with Kai's deck, which was also Demir, but that was the Kaito version. Kaito. We were ninjutsuing the fuck out of people. All right, I really do need the games to go quicker, though. Quicker. And waiting for opponents is not a quick way. Click as fast as I can. Click as fast as I can. Currently waiting. Do we just not have a lot of opponents? I will say that is a little bit of the downside of this. Like, you have to be playing other people that have bought into it, so it is a little bit of waiting. Dr. Nosferatu. We keep, I say we keep, but we're not gonna do surveil, sure. Gonna up the beanstalk. Duress. I think you do the get lost. The doppelgang was very close. Because the get lost is gonna kill my unholy annex. But then we can do it again. Get rid of that doppelgang. So is this the Cavern of Souls? Yep, an avatar. Alright, they're gonna play it right onto the playmat. Cut down, unfortunately, is not going to get me there. Annoyance not going to get me there. Definitely going to have to drop the annoyance. They don't do enough. I think we take the first one. What are we going to play there, bud? We draw out a removal. Okay, I get some card draw. Are they impending it, or did they pay for the full thing? Alright, they took my enchantment. Yeah, two of those, a little painful. Yeah, there's not a good option here. Oh my gosh, I can't get any of my removals. I'm running like 10 removals. 4, 6, well 6 that mean anything. All right, a 10th of my deck then. I gotta block 1. Now I'm sneezing. Not looking good, friends. Not looking good. Oh no. So they cast a 5-color spell. Did they raw cast that? I think they did. Yeah. That's it. That's it, friends. Okay. So definitely do Deadly Cover Up. You could do Gix's command here. I think we drop the annoyance. Annoyance aren't going to hit anything. We want the destroy enchantments. Cut downs are not going to hit anything. Dreams of Steel and Oil are going to hit stuff. And then we lose the Add some Lilianas. Maybe we keep the Doomsday, one Doomsday. Because with Doomsday and Restless Reef, we can still do something. So attack with Restless Reef after you play Doomsday. They mill 4 cards. They only have 2 cards left. So that's how that works. How do you find people? Oh. All right, turn 1 duress, turn 2 duress, turn 3 go for the throat. Nice. Did get lost, and then the cornucopia. Lol. We're just stripping that whole hand. I mean, we're getting all the duresses, why not? And then we get Fountain Port. Oh, they managed to get a Heaped Harvest down. Even though I already... Oh. What did I pull out? Oh, the Get Lost, the Ancient, and the Heaped Harvest. All right. Put a stop on their in-stop, just in case they play something. Search for a basic land. You go grab a mountain. Yep. Good old ramping. Nope, nope. Cancel. Get my 1 in. Then do it. Well, that's not very helpful. So now they're gonna hard cast Atraxa. We're just gonna get rid of it. Reveal the top 10 cards for each card type. You choose among the type. Reveal cards in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Well, those are fun. Dreams of Steel and Oil. We're gonna go ahead and exile those 2 cards. And then on their end step, make a fish. Do you collect any magic at all? I've been picking up the odd Arabian Nights graded cards just for nostalgia. Not really. So I've had to tell myself I am a player. I am not a collector. Because it's too easy to just spend all your money on collecting, and I need to spend my money specifically on competitive decks. And so they're just gonna get lost at. I hold priority though. Hold.
Those who go my way tend to regret it.
They had a negate. I don't know why they didn't negate that.
Sorry,
Still got a discard
I'm
there,
not
bud.
interested in dying today. You won't be outsmarting me.
All right. Well, there's that. Oh, they have a Sunfall. Spelunking. They're just gonna ramp some more. This is oppressive. What are they gonna play now? They have 3 lands up. 4 lands up. They have a negate. And they have a negate. Jesus, I can't play anything. This is oppressive. So yeah, I just don't collect. Because it's expensive enough playing competitively. So that's just kind of where all the cash goes. Okay, we have a Bronco. We play the Bronco. We get hit with some sort of removal. Okay. We have an Annex. Let them negate the Annex. Okay. Just get it out of the way. This is an annoying deck to pull out your mono red aggro bro and nuke this guy. Yeah. That would be the hope. So what we're doing actually right now is we are doing a standard event playthrough of Javier Dominguez's World Championship deck. So we're playing literally the cards that were dealt to us. In this particular instance, and that's fine. We're having fun. We're doing a challenge, just playing standard events with the World Championship decks, making our way through the entire top 8. We've already done 2nd through 7th place, so it's been a fun little. Fun little thing to do. Sure, let's unlock that. You're gonna give me a demon and get some life. All right, perfect. They probably have another Sunfall. Bird migration, very nice. That's one way to go about it. Did you start playing Magic in the 90s? If so, assuming you had the money for a vintage, would you prefer playing vintage legacy over standard? So I did start playing Magic in the 90s, but I was at the oldest in the 90s. I was at like 14, 13. Like Magic in the 90s for me, it was like my card shop was the gas station. Like I went to the gas station, I bought packs, and then I put together decks like that as best as I could. We barely knew the rules. Like, we were just playing Magic, you know? And it was me and my brother, and yeah, we collected a lot of cards. And I think, unfortunately, I exchanged a lot of those cards for, like, chores. So I used to trade my brother. I'm like, hey, I'll give you 3 Magic cards if you would, like, sweep the kitchen for me today instead of it being my job. Just because, like, we didn't understand the value of what was going on. With power 2 or less. So we can get rid of a few of these. Gain some health back. Nice. And we got another Shoot the Sheriff. Okay. They got another Spelunking. Yeah, this deck is a bit annoying to play against. They're really getting it to purr though. They got all the ramp. I'm waiting for a big old Doppelgang. This is the Doppelgang deck. And then they're gonna raw cast their Overlord. So the nice thing is Gix's command is going to work now. And do I have 2 creatures in here? I don't have any creatures in here. So we're going to do this. And, ooh, actually. Negate. Nice. Okay, gotta land out of the way. Found a Fairy Mastermind. What else you got in there? I'm waiting for like a Get Lost or something. No, yeah, the right thing's to block. Block 1. You lose 2 life. I gain 2 life. Yeah, this deck is a bit annoying. They're gonna Doppelgang though. They have enough land right now that they're just gonna do a big ass Doppelgang. Oh, they're gonna do another herd migration? Jesus. We already just did we do have a deadly cover up. We did bring in a deadly cover up. We got a 3% chance, friends. 3%. Honestly, I should mill him. That'd be great. do have one Doomsday as well. Do you feel the algorithm pairs you with equally powered decks in casual? I'm testing a few net decks, but rarely come across new players, mostly players with powerful decks. In casual, so like non-ranked, I don't think so. I think it's literally the Wild West. Just straight up Wild West in the in that space. Do we have another counterspell? Another negate? Jesus. I don't think I attacked this turn. Wish I could flash that out. So they have 7 of those. I can block 1. And then 3 of those. So 4. 4 times 3 is 12. Yeah, they got it. They got it. That is game and perfect timing too. So we're gonna do a quick cut and we're gonna have to come back and finish our last game because unfortunately I have somewhere to be here in 5 minutes. So it's virtual, so I just gotta move chairs, but I need to use the restroom, get ready. And I'm going to be doing some lessons in drafting with a top drafter. So I'm really excited for that. I'm going to get better at drafting. And then we're going to be doing more bronze to mythic drafting attempts. Wanted to finish this series out first. Didn't quite have enough time to finish the video today, but we might finish it later tonight and then get this posted. But then we're going to start drafting content. So I have a lot of drafts to do. I want to do a draft per day of the month. So we're already 3 days behind. So 3 drafts behind, but we'll get those done. I thank everybody for hanging out with me today. If you haven't done so already, consider following if you're on Twitch, like, subscribing, and